Hey guys, what's up? It's Uncle Zunky, and we're finally going to do another loot video on this channel. I know, it's been months, and I think the last time we did a loot video was Barrows Rise to 6. So to kind of continue in that trend, today we're going to be doing a loot from 200 regular Barrows chests. The reason why I've been doing these is because on my Iron Man account I'm working towards the Elite Morytania, and pretty much all I have left to do is a task that requires you to get a full set of Barrows from any one Barrows brother, so I've been working on that. And it's taken a long time. I'm not quite there yet, but here's the loot that I've obtained from the first 200 Barrows chests. So first of all, we'll look at Triskelion keys and stuff like that. Also, Elite Clue Scrolls were recently added to the Barrows chest, and they're now a very common reward. So if you're looking to do Elites and you don't have the highest combat level, this is probably the best place to get Elites, because seriously, after I do the Elites, I do like 2 Barrows chests, and boom, another Elite Clue Scroll, so they're really common. Also, one thing that you won't see through most of these clips because I just recently figured it out, but Ghost Hunter armor gives a big damage bonus and bonus experience when killing the Barrows brothers. So if you have Ghost Hunter armor, make sure to wear that. I think it's like 10% extra damage and extra XP. It really helps out a lot. I do eventually realize that, but for a lot of these clips, I'll be wearing War Priest in the Slayer helm, which is kind of a fail, I will admit. And now we can get into the real drops that you're all, of course, interested in, which are the Barrows items. So I got a lot of Barrows items, as you might expect, doing 200 chests. Everything that I got will be shown here, except for one Darok's helm that I got very early on a death task when I was a really low-level Iron Man, and it's in one of my first Iron Man videos, but it will not be shown here, but everything else was shown. Everything else was done. In the past 3 days, I have been going hard at Barrows. And there are a couple disclaimers that I have to say. For one, I'm not getting double runes, because to get double runes, you have to complete hard Morytania tasks, and to complete hard Morytania tasks, you have to have a full set of Barrows, which is what I'm working on right now. So it's impossible for me to get double runes until I complete that. And unfortunately, that just leads to a lot less runes from Barrows, but there's not a lot you can do about it. And also, like, blood and death runes aren't terribly expensive to sell to shops or anything, and I don't really need them all that much. I don't use ancient magics very often on this account, so I was not too worried about getting a lot less runes, so that's completely fine. Also, you may notice from the fact that I've had a few Akrasay's items, Akrasay's robe top right there, that I was killing Akrasay, and you might initially think, well, it's probably not a good idea to kill Akrasay because then you have more chance to get you're just drawing from 6 brothers pools instead of 7. However, there was an update, I believe, in late 2013 that updated the Barrows, so it's now more common to get a Barrows item if you kill all 13 brothers. I believe the drop rate goes from around 1 in 16 to around 1 in 12 if you kill all 7. So it is worth it to kill Akrasay because it only takes about 20 seconds to kill him. And if you can raise your drop rate of Barrows items by that much just by spending that short amount of time killing him, why wouldn't you do that? And my drop rate seemed to be a lot better with the fact that I was killing Akrasay, and I was getting an item about every 11 chests, which might be a little bit lucky, or it might just be because of the fact that Akrasay raises your drop rate for an item that much. So I would recommend to kill him if you have completed Ritual of the Majrat, and it is helpful. But of course, I did get a lot of duplicates this entire run, and as an Iron Man, you really do not want the duplicates, because I'm doing this to get a full set, and duplicates just don't help at all. Tier 70 gear, I'm a little bit past that at this point, so stuff like Carl's offhand pistol crossbows, which are one of the more valuable items, so if you could sell it to the GE, it wouldn't be a bad drop, but if you're going for a full set, not very helpful. I think there was 3 separate items where I got 3 of a kind, which is the Torag's helm, Akrasay's war mace, and Carl's pistol crossbows. So I have 3 of each of those items. And here we're coming up on the last item I got this just before starting this video, Darok's Great Axe, and that marks the end of the Barrows item. So I will price check all of it and see how much money would have been made if this was not an Iron Man account. Okay, so I have all of the loot that I got from the Iron Man account on my main account here. And of course the reason for that is because I can't really price check stuff on an Iron Man account because you'd just see the high elk price and not the GE price, which might not be that helpful. Of course, all of those runes would be double that amount if you have completed Morytania hard tasks, so just keep that in mind. And that's the price check, 19 mil, not too bad. I was doing about 17 chests per hour as, I guess, a mid to high level player. So if you were to do this, and if you had hard Morytania tasks complete, you could make over 1.5 mil an hour just doing Barrows, which really isn't that bad. Of course, that does require Draken's Medallion to bank and all that, so Not everyone has that, and I realize that, but still, I mean, fairly solid money for such a low-level activity. Alright, so that's going to do it for me. I'm going back to Barrows. I'm going to try to get these Morytania hard tasks complete, and wish me luck on getting unique items that I don't already have, which has been a struggle with a lot of these recent chests. But hopefully I'll get that done soon. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Farewell.